Hello YouTube, Scott from Allen's Family Projects again. Getting back on the F89 F150 today. This will be episode 4 of the series, which I have no idea how many there will actually be, but this will be the last one that gets uploaded for about 7 to 10 days because I'm going back on my 7-day on stint after today. But anyway, today it's a nice brisk 25 degrees when I got up this morning, so we're going to do some work inside today. You may be wondering why I'm not doing everything inside on the truck, but that's because with the wheels torn off and just in a condition where I can't leave it in either the garage or the barn because everything is full. I have to move things around, so it gets regulated to being outside. But today, the first project is going to be to wrap our headers with our titanium header wrap, which I have right here. This is a no-name China brand. I'm sure it has a brand, but I'm not aware what it was. Got it from Amazon. Don't remember. It's not in the. It came just in a plain brown box. But we're going to wrap these headers today, this morning, and want to show you guys how I'm going to do it. Did a little research on it, and this is the best methods I have found. Came with these stainless steel tie straps, which we will use to hold the wrap on the pipes. I bought 2 rolls. Has 2 edges. Probably may not be able to make this out in the camera, but one edge is supposed to be sewn or more permanent, which I think is this side on this particular wrap, and these seems a little more loose and flyy. But we're going to put the sewn end down towards the collector, and DEI sells a wrap, and they have a little tool that goes on a ratchet, a little slotted pipe like thing. I don't have that tool, so I'm going to use these handy dandy needle nose vice grips to pull those ties tight. I cut this with a pair of tin snips from what I can gather, and I'm just going to kind of video my process of doing this. I've never done this before, just watched the videos on everyone's favorite YouTube. So I'll get the camera set up here and we will get started. Okay, one tip that I got from another YouTuber, Eric the car guy, I forgot to mention, is he had a problem with the end fraying. So he said to tape the end as you're rolling it. I'm using medical tape because my wife's a nurse, and she brings a bunch of this home in her pockets unintentionally, so we use it for everything around here. So to get started, I'm going to use this pipe here. It seems to be the most open and be able to wrap all the way down. I think I'll turn it over this way. Now, a lot of the instructional videos from the various manufacturers say to prime the pipe and to roll this around and measure it off. I am not going to do that. The aforementioned YouTuber Eric the car guy did not do his that way either. He seemed to get by okay with it, so I'm just going to roll out some and leave it loose and trim it off when I'm done. So I'm taping up my end. I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera. I'll roll me out a little bit of this here. was in thought there a little bit. So let's wrap it around here. Some more slack. And supposed to have a 1/4 inch overlap on that. Once you get it started, it kind of holds itself. This is not working as well as maybe I thought it might, but my method here. And I also forgot to make sure I had it on the right way, so I am going to do, try to mostly wrap this correctly. I'm not doing a really good job of. All right, well, I'm going to take a chance that this is going to be enough, and I'm going to cut it off here. All this excess. And that's close, but I got a little bit of a gap. But I don't know. I'll try to rewrap it here. I think I had it right. I think I'll try to pull my tape back off of this end. We all know what'll happen if we leave it plastic tape on the exhaust header. that's not going to work. So I'm going to just clip it off. Okay. I'm going to call this the sewn edge here. One I got facing down this side here. Supposed to fold this on an angle. Good and tight. My 1/4 inch of overlap. And it's too short. Well, I'm going to stop the filming. I will cut me another piece here, measuring cut another piece, and I'll be back with you when I get it wrapped. But this is the way it is supposed to look, more or less, when it's done. This area right here. So we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. I'm back. I'm going to try this again. This time I'm going to try the priming method, which means to just loosely wrap this around. Get started here. Okay. Fold it over like it says again. Okay. Pulling it tight as I go. Fold over on me there. Okay. Be mindful of our 1/4 inch overlap. Make sure you keep it tight, I'm learning, to go around those curves, it's not super duper tight, it's not going to make that curve for you. Another thing to keep in mind on your overlap, on especially these sharper curves, is not be a 1/4 inch on both sides. You're going to be less than on one and more on the other. And there we have the first pipe. I'm going to give it a snip here. Alright, man. Seen anybody do this before, but I'll try it. Take my tape. Hold that for me for a second. Seems to be working out okay. I'm going to start my strap here. Alright, I'm having a little trouble getting my tape off. Wanting to stick to my wrap a little too well. Okay. All right, that looks like you can see pretty good there. So that tie was a little cantankerous. Alright, that seems pretty tight. And there's a close-up of the strap. Well, there, I'll cut that excess off. there's our wrap. Now I only have 7 more pipes to wrap on the 2 headers, but that was a good learning experience. I'm satisfied with that. So I'll do a little trimming and cleaning up on that. I'll clip this off on camera real quick. That. And a little while working on that, that should fix that up. Although that seemed a little loose on it just then. I may need to tighten that up some more. Anyway, so we'll wrap each pipe individually like that we can. And then this one header looks like maybe we can wrap them all individual maybe, and then just wrap the collector separately. On this pipe, on this header, however, you'll see pipes are actually touching there, and if they're not, they're way too close to wrap. So our method on that will be, we'll wrap the pipe as far as we can individually, perhaps to here. Then we'll wrap both these pipes together, and eventually the collector will be wrapped up in one of the same manners. So I got lots of work to do. I'm not going to film all of this. Seeing the basic idea there. I may film doing the collector and 2 pipes together, show with me on that. But otherwise, we will be back later when we have we'll show you the finished product. Hang tight, guys. All right, we are back. I'm ready to finish up this header. I've got all 3 of the 4 pipes wrapped. Kind of see how this one, both those wrapped together. It's not a perfect job, but it's okay. And now I'm going to finish up wrapping this last pipe and the collector. Let me try to get the camera set up here. Sorry about the shaking there. Okay, so full disclosure, I have already test fit this. Make sure it was long enough. But I wanted to show how I do it on the camera here. So in this case, we're going to start at the collector. And a little tip I learned, I don't know if you call it the hard way or the uncomfortable way, but gloves of some sort is just about a must. If you've ever dealt with fiberglass insulation in a house and had all them prickly hairs get on you, you'll know what I'm talking about. If this wrap does the same thing. I wrapped one pipe on the other header and I was itching like crazy. So, something nobody had told me, or I hadn't, or at least I missed it if anybody mentioned it in the other video. So, some gloves of some sort would be a good investment or tool. I'm using nitrile gloves. They fit tight and I'm able to do all this. So anyway, so as we got it wrapped around the collector now. Now my 1/4" rule I use is not really applying a lot here because I'm trying to make sure I get all the pipe covered. So it's going to be a little extra overlap here and there. I don't like the way that looks. Let's try to fix that a little bit. Did a quick pause, make sure this was showing up on my camera there. And that's just a little bit shy now. Let's try to rewrap it. Pull it tighter maybe. All right. And that's what we end up with. Trim off that little hair. And I've been tucking that under like that. Try to clean up the looks a little bit. My needle nose vice grip pliers did not work out so well for me. So I'll show you what I'm doing now. Oops, got my tie upside down. An extra set of hands would be helpful, but it's not necessary. Well, not the way I wanted to do it exactly, but I think it'll be okay. So what I'm doing is taking, so you get that where you can still see. It's a little notch right in there. Sticking my screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver right there. And my mechanics pliers to pull the strap. Pull it as tight as I can get it. And I don't like the way that one looks. I'm gonna add another one here. I'll cut that one off. So just start it. You can pull it a lot of the ways with your hand. Gloves help with that too. Use a little more grip, I think. And adjust that camera a little bit, guys. There we go. And then pull the screwdriver and pull it tight with my pliers. Then I'll trim off the excess here. I do a little bending over action. A little side cutting pliers here. Hopefully I can get under there. are not as good as tin snips. Okay. So what we end up with is this here. Need a little trimming. And this pipe here is a little, let me find it. That pipe is a little ugly too. I'm going to trim the hairs off and maybe put another tie on it. But all in all, for the first time doing that, I'm satisfied with that. Here's our other header. The little oxygen sensor port, what have you, on the collector cause a little trouble, but that's basically it, guys. Those will be ready to put in the truck. Main reason I wrap these headers, I don't know if I said or not, is try to protect the spark plugs, and the added benefit, I should keep my underhood temps down. Make the engine run a little cooler, hopefully. But mostly I'm trying to protect my spark plugs, spark plug boots, and some other hood items there. And keep the heat off. So that's that on the header wrap, and we'll go back outside and work in the cold, I guess, now, and see what I can get done. We'll be back later. Alright, we're back outside on the F150 now. I squirted actually a different penetrant this time, a WD-40 on these plugs. Haven't tried to take them out since, so we'll see how that goes. Assuming I can work in here around the camera. So, here goes nothing. Alright, that one broke loose good. Ooh, getting harder now. Run it back in. Alright, gonna try to go out of it again here. Alright. A little too tight still for my hand. Alright, here we go. You can see all the rest, and this side's been a lot better than the previous side, the driver's side, but you can see there's still a lot of rust on the plug, so definitely time for a change for that reason, nothing else. With 2 more to get out, I'm not going to film those. It'll look just like that one did, hopefully. If I have any more blow-ups or anything interesting happen, I will check back with you guys here on video. Alright, let's get... I don't know if you can tell, but we got all our plugs out. All of our bolts out for the header. We are ready to move on here. After lots of hours and days and not so much sweat because it's so daggone cold, but maybe a little blood and definitely some bumps and bruises. We're ready. We finally got that side ready. We're down to 1 bolt and 2 broken off spark plugs. So let this soak again this morning. I'm going to try to let you be the witness, see whether it comes loose or not. Hold on one second, I'll get completely set up here. Alright, let's see if we can do any good. Camera may be in my way, but we're going to try here. And just like always, it's just slipping off on me. So, I'm going to try something better here, something different. It may end up being an easy out situation, but I will see what I can do and update you guys later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got it out. I used this little extractor here, the Craftsman. I'll show you the set. It's for a rounded off head bolt extraction type of set. Got a few sizes here, and we don't have any markings on the case. We've got a small set. It's actually my dad's set. I bought it for him for Christmas, but you know, we share stuff. So it has number 2 through number 7, and once I got that a little bit better, I was able to drive it on there and left. Okay. And we end where we began, in the garage with our headers. I was unable to get the spark plugs out of the head. They're just, it's like they're part of the cylinder head now. Like they're just I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. So I will think about it, research, do whatever I can this week to figure out what to do. This week I'm on work, and we'll hit her again full force next time. I didn't get to take any pictures of what I did do to the truck. So I was up against clock and it was getting cold and dark. I remove all the air conditioning components outside of the condenser, out in front of the radiator, all the hoses, the evaporator and all that. I even took out all the ducting and the whole case for the evaporator and blower motor and stuff. And it gave me so much more room out of it. The truck is going to be amazing to work there. So that was worthwhile. I will update that the next video. Like I said, it'll be about 7 to 10 days. So hang tough, guys. We're getting there if you're following along, and be sure to hit that like button if you like, and if you don't like my videos, give me a dislike and send me a comment if you have any suggestions or comments or questions. And if you are enjoying the series, be sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so that you'll know whenever I'm out here making a fool of myself. So, that being said, have a good night, good day, depending on what time you're watching this. And thanks for watching. Bye.